In this video, I'm going to show you how to work with 3D models, shapes, and icons. I've opened up the Disney data presentation, and I'm going to begin working on slide 1. I'm going to start by inserting a shape. Now to do that, you would click on your Insert tab and look in the Illustrations group. Click on the Shapes drop arrow, and you have a whole bunch of different categories of shapes. When you find one that you want, just click on it. Your mouse pointer changes to a drawing tool. And if you click and drag, your shape forms. And when you let go of your mouse, your Shape Format Contextual tab becomes activated. On this tab, you have a bunch of tools that let you work with your shape. In the Shape Styles group, I can click this drop arrow and pick a look for my shape. If I want to modify that look, I can work with the Shape Fill, Shape Outline, and Shape Effects group. If my shape has words in it, and you can add words to any shape just by selecting it and typing. If your shape has words in it, then you can modify those words by using the Word Art Styles group. And then you can modify those word arts by using these Text Fill, Text Outline, and Text Effects buttons. Now I'm going to go back to my Insert tab, and I'm going to insert an icon. Now icons are just black and white images that you can add to your presentation. And you can search for them by typing a keyword in the search window or looking through the different categories. Okay, I'm going to go with an animal, and I will do the cat. Now, once my icon is activated, I have this Graphics Format Contextual tab. And notice these contextual tabs disappear when I click off my object. If I click back on, it shows up. If I click on a different object, a different contextual tab appears. So on the Graphics Format Contextual tab, again, I've got a bunch of options for working with my object. And lastly, I'm going to show you how to work with the 3D model tool. So I think I'm going to click on slide 6. Now, 3D models are also in the Illustrations group on your Insert tab. So if I click this 3D models drop arrow, I can work from my device if I've got some on there, or I can work with stock models. I'll click that. Now again, you can enter search criteria if you're looking for a specific type of model. I'll do a dinosaur. And all the models that pertain to your search criteria will show up. Now, if you see a model that has a little running man in the corner, that means that it's animated. Okay, so I'll get this T-Rex. I'm going to select him and hit insert. So it takes a second for it to build, and then there it is. And the 3D effect is this little icon in the middle of the screen. And if I click it and drag, I can change the view of this model. And notice when he's selected, I have this little pause button in the bottom left corner. So if I want to pause him, I can, or play him again, I can click that. I also have the 3D model contextual tab, which lets me pause and play. I can adjust my scene. So I can see him with none, which is just stationary, or I can choose any variety of scenes. I can change my views. And then I can also use my layering options and my sizing options. I prefer to use the sizing options on the slide rather than the ones in the contextual tab, but that's just my preference. Now I want to show you the other 3D models that are not animated. So I'm going to go back to Insert, 3D Models, Stock 3D Models, and I'm going to search for something else. I'll do fish. I'm going to pick one that's not animated. I'll do this guy. So now this is the 3D effect. Okay, so I'm using this rotate tool to change my view of him. Okay, you get him looking the way you want him to. And then if you want to modify it further, play with your 3D model contextual tab. Okay, so there's lots of tools in PowerPoint that can really make your presentation awesome.